Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Season 27 of the Pokemon NASCAR Series. Today we're here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the running of the Cobalt 400. It's the first of 3 races in Pokemon NASCAR Goes West. And it's 3 tracks in the West Coast, and it'll be the last 3 tracks before we head to our road course tour, which is going to be 3 races as well, but it's in American road courses. But first, it's Pokemon NASCAR Goes West on the 3 best ovals in the West. And now on the pole today, we have Annie Thomas in the number 4, and Emmanuel Arnett is starting on the front row. Pichu and Cody Smart make up row 4. Elijah Gordon and Amon Setyawan make up row 3. Joseph Romanek and Joshua Sekali in row 4. And Johnny Garner and Kev Shear round out the top 10, I should say. Sorry about that. Let's look where our winner from last race at Texas starts. Sam Rogers in the 31. That was an exciting race, by the way, in case you missed it. Rogers starts near at the rear at 38th position. Now let's take you down trackside for the command to fire up the engines here at Las Vegas. Cars roll off the track. We're going to get 27 laps in here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. A lot of these drivers will be gambling here at this track to kick off Pokemon NASCAR Goes West. And the pace car comes down. And now these guys will be rolling the dice here in Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And the green flag will come out here in the Cobalt 400. Annie Thomas off to a good start. Not really a cloudy day, by the way. We see a little sun. How will this affect the drivers, though? Thomas leads, and Pichu runs in second place. The female drivers haven't had success so far this season. I think Sydney Orchard's the only one of them to win. Elijah Gordon runs for the race lead. And Gordon has a win earlier this season. Same for Joseph Romanuk. One of these could be a 2-time winner off here in Vegas. Kev Shear, 38, on the bottom. 3 wide for the race lead. And Joseph Lombard makes his way to the top 5. Now they're 3 wide for the lead. Lombard runs 4th. Lombard trying to sneak his way into the field. Look at Romanek get a good run off the high line, but now Shearer is going to cut his way in, and he'll get there. Shearer is in. And the lead changes hands now to Lombard. Lombard leads here in Vegas. He's one of the winners of this season. He won at New Hampshire earlier, and now he's trying to win for the 2nd time in his career, and this season as well. And try to at least be a championship contender. It's been all jazzing in the points. However, things could change in Pokemon NASCAR Goes West or even in the road course tour after this. It's the battle of the winners, by the way. The top 3 have at least 1 win. John Andrews is 2nd, and 3-time winner Amari Stoudemire Jr. is 3rd. Stoudemire, if he wins, this would be his 4th of the season, and he'd probably be the quickest to 4 wins in a single season out of any driver in Pokemon NASCAR history. Maybe other than Pichu in Season 1, but that was the very first season of the series. And that was back when Pichu was dominant in the very first series. But times have changed now. Everybody is on even footing. Chandler Caudell runs third. So now Thoreau is running fourth and Jacob Lawler runs fifth. So far, we've been clean. Usually this race is a wreck fest sometimes, but apparently this time, though, they've done a great job at staying out of wrecking each other. Andrews leading as he pulls away from everybody. Caudell runs second. Third place is Jacob Lawler, and he's battling with Amari Stoudemire Jr. And look at Stoudemire get a good run on the high line. He does get to keep second place. Third place, now Lawler drops to fourth place. And what a run by Chandler Caudell trying to get his first win. Only two first-time winners so far this season. It's been Lombard and Orchard, both getting their first wins this season, and Caudell is trying to join that group. And John Andrews had a great run on the straightaway, and now he's pulled away again. But the question is, when will these guys pit? There will be pit stops, I know. So, how will they play it out? We know how pit stops could get pretty chaotic when they enter in pit road. Sometimes they brought out cautions and they change everything. So I wonder how this will be a factor here in Vegas. There's Lawler battling for the second spot. Going to try to take second. He won't be able to do it here. And look at Mitchell Carter. Got a good run on the high line. He actually got third place. Nice job by the 11 machine on that high line, keeping the draft with Caudell. Able to get the third position away from the 78. Didn't think that was possible to pass on that high line, but with a good run, you could do it. And now these guys continue to run, hoping for a chance here. Anybody going to break through? It looks like Lawler's going to try to break through again. Third place. He's back in third. And Joseph Lombard makes his way to fourth, as John Andrews leads on the halfway point. Looks like Caudell was trying to make a move now, but he's going to have to wait a little while until he can get a good run. So far, John Andrews, this has been his race. Here comes Caudell for the lead, though. And Caudell gets the lead, finally gets it from the 43. 13 to go in Vegas. A lot of drivers are rolling the dice. And now it has been Chandler Caudell's race right now, as John Andrews getting pushed out to top 5. Not a good run for the 43 ever since leading most of the day. Wow. 16th lap here in Vegas as Caudell leads. Lawler runs second. Lawler has a win, so does Lombard. Both have wins this season, looking for their second win of season 27. Lombard's going to pit. A couple drivers heading to pit road now. So now pit stop's underway. Sachs is around, trying to get onto pit road. The caution will come out. More craziness. He got into Stoudemire Jr. Wow. Craziness on pit road again. And I don't know what went wrong with Cody Ballard. I don't know what was going on there. Sachs got turned around and then trying to enter his pit stall anyway, and then he hits the 2. How weird was that? Wow. Some heat. We got some fireworks on pit road now. I wonder how this will affect the drivers that already are pitting. Might benefit them or not, but Caudell leads to the caution flag. They'll probably be put a lap down. And probably not a great time, just the wrong time to pit. Yep, wrong time to pit for now, but now Caudell makes his way to pit road. A couple cars are going to stay out. Sachs is going to stay. Lombard's going to stay out. How weird is that? Now everybody, oh no, wow, 19 cars are going to be on the lead lap. Walker and Sachs both a lap down. What a tough break for those guys who pitted just before the caution. They got cheated out of potentially competing for the race win. But they could do something about it with these cars, with the leaders. And if there is a caution, there's no way they could get help from that. So, well, they're screwed. Green flag back in the air here with 6 to go. Caudell keeps the lead. And that was probably a great strategy to stay out of pit road when the caution came. Wow. Caudell hanging on for the lead, but he's going to have to face lap traffic. 5 to go. And that's such a tough break for these guys competing to win, and then they had a pit under yellow. Wow. Here comes Lawler for the lead. 13 is getting held up by Stoudemire Jr. 4 to go. The 13 hangs on for now. 78 trying to fight. Looks like he's got it. Kermika Jasin makes her way to the top 5. Trying to score herself a victory to solidify that point standing lead. She wins, she stands in the points. But either way, if she keeps it in the top 5, still is going to be a big points day for Jazz, and her lead will be even further. Caudell, I know, trying to fight hard. Lawler gets through him. 3 to go. Jacob Lawler finally got through the 13. A hard-fought battle, but it was Lawler, the more experienced 78, leading with just 2 to go. Caudell going to try everything he can to get revenge on the 78. And now the 2 Joe Gibbs cars running 3rd and 4th. Won't factor now. Here we go. We're coming to the white flag, and look at this. 77, 78 together. I wonder if Lopez is going to help out his teammate who's leading this race. Here we go, white flag. 77 going to get by the 3, so this should be a little bit more room for Lawler down the line. Here we go, down the final turns. And Jacob Lawler going to pull away from the pack. He's going to come off the final turn and collect his 2nd win of season 27 at Las Vegas. Big fail there. I can never get that timing right. So now this is how it should end. There we go. Jacob Lawler made a pass for the win with 2 to go. Was able to hold off the lap cars to win for the 2nd time in season 27. Despite all this lap traffic, the win went to Jacob Lawler for the 2nd time this season. He beat out Chandler Caudell down the final turns to win it. He used the lap cars to his advantage. And on the 20th race of the season, we have another 2-time winner. And that is Jacob Lawler winning here in Las Vegas. Here's how the rest of the field finished, by the way. No car retired, I should point out, but only 2 cars finished a lap down. Luke Walker and Avi Sachs. And Walker already retired, but still was ruled a lap down. Wasn't even ruled retired, so I guess you could say 40 cars, all of them finished the race, although 2 of them finished a lap down, and the rest of the pack, yeah, they got cheated out of that caution, and that was a shame. It was such a shame, but, well, sometimes this happens. We can't control it. But anyway, Jacob Lawler wins here in Las Vegas, and let's take you out to Victory Lane to join him in a celebration. That's it from Vegas. Point standings coming up. Jazin has been the dominant driver in points right now ever since she took the lead early on. She has not looked back in points. Here we go. Now it's official. Jacob Lawler has won again for the second time this season. And Jazin's lead is up to 47 points over Ahmad Seyawan. Smart is the highest ranking winner this season, running 4th. Acosta 6th. Brock is 8th. Jacob Lawler is only 24th in points. How weird is that? And here's how the rest of the field finished. You can pause the video to see where you stand in points. And that is it here from Las Vegas. We will see you in race 2 of Pokemon NASCAR Goes West at Phoenix. So that'll be fun to be in the under the lights here. We will see you at Phoenix.